In 1977, Patrick Duffy washed ashore during a storm.
No.
What?
That's the Man from Atlantis, the TV show.
Oh, that's Man from Atlantis.
Yeah.
Well, what are we talking about?
The Atari game Atlantis from
right,
Imagic.
Right. In 1982, Imagic released the game Atlantis for the Atari 2600. Written by Dennis Koble, Atlantis tasks you with defending the legendary underwater city from attacking Gorgon vessels who are eager to see Atlantis quickly obtain that lost city nickname. Hey there, welcome back to Gen X Grown Up. I'm John, and I am a Gen X Grown Up. Thanks for taking the time to click on this video. In visual design, if not in gameplay, Atlantis seems to take a lot of inspiration from the 1981 Taito arcade game Colony 7, as well as the 1980 Atari game Missile Command. Atlantis is regularly cited as one of the most popular VCS games released by Imagic, and for good reason. Let's take a look.
If, like me, you are a long-term fan of Atlantis, you have played the game, you know it well. That was me too, and I thought I knew the game great, but whenever I prep for one of these Friday plays, I read the manual from front to back just to make sure I don't miss anything or there are any interesting little trivia bits I can talk about. And in reading the manual for this, I'm like, how did I never know this? But I found out some cool stuff, so I bet you learned something like I did here. So the layout of Atlantis is very Missile Commandy in its layout, right? We said Colony 7 and Missile Command were kind of inspirations. You have 6 things that can be destroyed. So across the bottom, you have these 3 like areas of Atlantis. You have the Aqua Plain, and then you have the Domed Palace, and then on the right-hand side is the Bridged Bazaar, as those are called. And then you have these 3 little generators as well. Those are just as equal as the city elements. Those are things that you need to protect and not be destroyed. And then in the center, okay, so the top center is one of these turrets. You have a left and right turret. I just thought they were all equal. And I always knew that the center turret was easiest to shoot from, and they always destroy it first. But what I didn't know is the center is the Acropolis Command Post. That not only is a turret you can fire from, but it's a protective shield. If that's there, nothing else can be destroyed. That's why that always gets destroyed first. Not only because it's easy to shoot from, but because before they destroy that, they can't destroy anything else. I had no idea. The side ones are sentry posts. Now, as long as the side sentry posts, they aren't mission critical. As long as you have any one of the 6 elements, the 3 little city parts, the 3 generators, or that Acropolis, the game is going. But if you lose all of them, then the game ends. Now you can shoot from the left, center, or right just by holding your stick, left, center, or right, and firing the button. And you have 2 bullets at once that you can do. Scoring, get 100 points for Gorgon ships or 1,000 points for that little bomber that blows up the screen like a smart bomb. Now I always knew it was easier to shoot from the middle. What I didn't know, learned something else, if you shoot from the sides where it's more difficult, doubles the points. So Gorgon ships are 200 and the bomber is 2,000. So not only get used to shooting from there for score, but get used to shooting from there because when your central Acropolis gets destroyed, you got to use those sides. Now, for every element that's still there when you finish a wave, you get 500 points. And for every 10,000 points, it will restore 1 little element. And I think it always starts with your Acropolis first, and then it starts adding the underground stuff. Okay, now, there are no difficulty settings. Let's jump in the game. Let's play a little bit as we talk about. There are no difficulty settings in this game. Look, you've probably played this plenty, just like me, and you know what the game looks like. There are, though, 4 game options. So using the game select, the first one in the manual they call the Real Challenge. And that's the one that I've always played. I never really tried the other ones. I honestly don't know if I knew there were other options. Game option number 2, the central command post at Acropolis doesn't fire. You can only shoot from the left and the right. That's it. That's an added layer of difficulty. Number 4, game option 4, is what they call easy mode. And what that effectively means is it doesn't difficulty doesn't ramp up as rapidly as it does in the regular games. And what I also didn't know is there is a 2-player option. Now, it's not take turns. It's collaborative. It's simultaneous, and it's much like the option 2, where one person controls the left sentry, one person controls the right sentry, those guns. Nobody can shoot from the middle, and you have a combined high score. Yeah, so, oh, there's Smart. Get him! He blows up everything. So, and talking about the Gorgon ships, if you're not familiar, all the those are all the ones that are worth 100 points, these little guys. It's that tiny one, that has the audio cue, the wow, wow, wow noise. When that one comes across, if you can shoot it, not only is it worth 1,000 points, and there it is, get it, but it also blows up everything on screen like a little smart bomb. Ugh. And see, I lost my little central command post. I can't tell you how many hundreds of times I've played this game and had no idea that shooting from different places scored differently. I had no idea why they shot my the center one like that, like they always do. It's because if they don't shoot that, they can't shoot anything else. If you haven't learned something, well, then you knew more about Atlantis than I did. The last thing that I think it's important to learn, if you didn't know this already, and I did a video on this some time ago about the secret sequel. See the little UFO that just flew off? That is the ship you pilot in the sequel to Atlantis, Cosmic Ark. So they had this follow-on where they had this continuing story. So, Atlantis was lost. The survivors left in this little ship, and then in Cosmic Ark, they're going around the galaxy, saving other survivors from other planets by going around and doing a little tractor beam in that Cosmic Ark game that you probably already know, and one that I should feature in a future Friday Plays. Now, of course, I'm going to try to do a points run to get my best high score that I can get. I'm not great at this game, but I'm going to try it, do the best that I can. Before I do, I'll remind you of our merch store over at GenXGrownUp.com/merch, where you can get t-shirts and hats and mugs and stickers and pins and all kinds of cool stuff with great designs, either our logo or other cool stuff. Now, I saw they did have an Atlantis box cover t-shirt, but the one I thought was the coolest was the Cosmic Ark Distressed Design tee. Look at this thing. I think that's really neat. If you're looking for something for yourself or for someone else, please consider checking out our store first, because everything you spend not only gets you something cool, but goes to support future videos like this one. Now, the high score at Twin Galaxies on Atlantis is over 8 million points. I'm going to get maybe 20 grand, but I'm going to do the best that I can. We're going to try it. It's game option 1. So you can see the 2, 3, 4. We're just doing regular game option 1. We're going to give it a shot. Wish me luck. Atlantis. Here we go. So I think early on, I'm going to try to use the side turrets because things are so frantic and you're going to score double. And it's good to practice and get proficient at those side turrets, because as soon as you lose that center Acropolis, that's the only thing you've got to shoot with. And if you're no good at it, well, you're up a creek. There's 5 grand right away. That's great. Oh. They say it's a good idea to let those come lower on the screen to blow up more stuff, but you only get points for the bomber. Even if it blows up 3 other things, you don't get any more points. So what's the benefit? Just, shoot them as soon as possible in my book. Oh! It got my center one, but I get 10,000. It came right back. All right. Whoa! I got it again. Oh, there went one of my cities. And I say I probably get about 20 grand, didn't I? Yeah, if you're not good in there. I went down to 3 things. 17 grand. So my bonuses are less now. Oh. Get it! No! Oh, I got it, but I'm down to just 1 thing. All right, 19.7. This might be a quick run. Get it! Oh, it's all over! 19.7. I want to try one more time. I feel like I can do better than that. Not even 20 grand, but try one more. Just to give myself a shot. Like, I don't think... Look, I'm not getting 9 million. But I feel like that was a very short game. And generally, when I play this game, it is a short run. It doesn't take long to do the best I can do at this game, and I'm done. But that's the nature of it. Because it's kind of this quick action, twitchy game, it's fun to just go again, go again, go again. And that's what's happening now. Yeah, 51 instead of 55 from last time. I think the secret to this game likely is getting good at aiming, timing your bullets with those side turrets. If you can do that, then you're going to have no trouble, even if you get in a bind and that center Acropolis is gone, It's tempting to just always use the center turret because it's so much easier, but it's a trade-off. And that's what's good structure about a game like this. It's a trade-off. Like, well, you can go the easy route, or you can get more points. Whoa! Ooh, that was close. No! Well, I got my center back. Okay. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. 19.8. Now, when slow ones are there, I think it's actually good to let the slow ones survive because the fast ones can't pass. So you see that fast one above it can't go by. 23-1. Okay, I'm doing much, much better this time around, aren't I? Oh, get it! Whew. See how you can shoot it just before it destroys your centerpiece? Whew, close. Ooh, they got me. Oh, they're coming down fast. And they restored the Acropolis first, because that's the shield. Nothing can be destroyed as long as that's there. 29.5. I'm about to earn. There it is, 30,000. I'll earn another piece back. So we'll get probably the city piece on the left, I guess. Oh, ouch. Oh, not like that. No. So I'll get the Acropolis back because it went out. Whew, those are fast. Look how it's speeding up. Yeah, this is going to be over shortly. And there we go. 34.9. Pretty respectable. Off went my little escape pod, off to Cosmic Arc, and yeah, that's Atlantis.
Now, if you own a copy of Atlantis, it's worth double checking to see if it's this regular edition or the super rare Atlantis II cartridge. Atlantis II isn't a sequel, that was Cosmic Arc, but rather, when Imagic ran their Defend Atlantis contest where the winner got $10,000, Koble found that good players could pretty much play forever. So he wrote a modified, more difficult version of the game for top scorers to play on for the championship held in Bermuda. It's said that only 93 of those cartridges were ever produced, and one of those goes for upwards of $800 today. Not bad for a 40-year-old Atari game. Please keep posting your suggestions and requests for future Friday plays coming down in the comments. I'll post links to previous episodes here and here so you can check those out. In the meantime, I certainly hope you found something to enjoy in this video, and I cannot wait to talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.